Branding is the art of aligning. Jay Beyer. Hello, I am Reagan Swindler, and I am Central City YMCA's planning expert for the Summer Safari Camp. When we first started out trying to determine what theme that we wanted to encompass, we looked at what we had available to us. And we saw that we had so many animals, 15 horses, mules, cows, goats, sheep, and we at first thought, well, maybe a petting zoo. However, that idea evolved immensely as we decided that we wanted to combine the nature the area provided to us and the animals with education, and there's no better way to do that than starting a safari theme. My first order of business was to create a logo, and I did so using a logo maker online, and this shows a Safari Explorer's hat along with the Central City YMCA and the name of our summer camp, which is Summer Safari. My next order of business was to help our advertiser by creating flyers to show around Central City. This communicated important information such as when the camp was happening and what days for different age groups, along with the prices and the information that scholarships were available for the underprivileged members of Central City. However, my greatest contribution to branding was the creation of our company website, which is ymcasummersafari.weebly.com. And it really exudes the theme of safari throughout the entire website, including our tagline, "Let the journey begin." On the front page, it gives our mission statement, along with some camp photos. Then we move down to the Meet the Creators area, where it tells everybody the roles of the creators and gives them a picture. Finally, we go down to our key tenets, which is discover, friendship, and independence. The facilities tab was really where I got to let my creativity shine and really show our branding of Safari. I was able to name each facility after an idea that I believe Safari covers. Our first was our cafeteria, which I called the Adventurers Grub Hub. Next was our sleeping station, or our cabins. Then we had the Medicute, which is our first aid building. Then we had the watering hole, which is our pool. Our archery range was called the Predators Range, and then our obstacle course was called the Hang Like a Monkey Trail. I was also able to get some theming when I did our camp dates. We were able to divide our campers into 3 different groups based on ages, and they all wanted different dates. So we had the junior adventurers, and the experienced explorers. And these are the dates that they were able to go to camp. Our next page was our pricing page, which gave parents the ability to learn our prices, which was $1,800 per kid, and also told them what this all included. It also communicated the fact that there are scholarships available to the underprivileged members of Central City. Finally, our last page was the contact page, which parents could use to get in contact with the camp if they wanted to sign their children up or if they have any questions. It included a name, email, and the comment box, and then they could click submit when they were ready to contact us. Marketing is the creative use of truth. Philip Kotler.
Hey everyone, my name is William Parker and I'm the Chief Marketing Officer for the Central City YMCA. And on behalf of the Central City YMCA Board of Directors, I want to welcome you to our inaugural Safari Summer Camp opening this summer, 2021. And as requested by the Board of Directors, I'm here to talk to you about our marketing strategy for how we're going to go about recruiting both our campers as well as our staff for this amazing adventure. So as far as our marketing strategy goes for getting our campers, it's super simple. We're going to start by utilizing our monthly newsletters, and these are sent out to all YMCA members, both in the mail as well as sent to their email. This gets great reception from our YMCA members. We've heard numerous times that everyone looks forward to receiving these. We are sectioning out a page or more every single month as we gear up for our inaugural summer camp, just to focus on letting people know about this summer camp. And then so we will be posting hot updates, what's happening at the camp, how we're gearing up for it, what to expect, what campers can expect, the cost, and how to register for the camp, and then things like that. We're also going to be setting up flyers throughout the YMCA, as well as churches, schools, and businesses throughout Central City. Many of our YMCA members who are affiliated with these places have agreed to let us post up our flyers regarding the summer camp throughout their facilities and share the information, pass it along to prospective campers. And we'll also be setting up a booth at the YMCA right by the entrance that is staffed with our receptionists that will be available every day from the hours 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Where prospective campers as well as staff can come, get some more information, learn more, and register. As far as our staff goes, we're looking to fill this summer camp with great individuals. And so this is one of the most important concerns for us. We're looking to have staff who are kind and caring and considerate, and also really just want to help shepherd these children throughout their camp experience, make this an unforgettable experience for them. Our target market for our summer staff is between 18 and 24 years old. So high school graduates, as well as college students who are looking to have an amazing summer experience for themselves. So we're going to use Instagram as one of our big ways to advertise our summer staff positions that we have available, as well as sending out letters in the mail to our current YMCA members who fit that target market, letting them know that we have positions available. And if they want more information, they can go to our website or visit the YMCA and learn more and apply there. We'll also be reaching out to current as well as former YMCA staff members, see if either they or they know anyone who might be great fits to be a counselor here at the Safari Summer Camp. We've talked with several high schools and colleges in Central City, and they've agreed to let us come in and set up a booth at their job fairs. So we'll be actually taking the booth that we have set up at the YMCA and bringing that over to them. We should get a lot of applicants there. Because of COVID, we will be utilizing Zoom interviews, so they will be virtual. We'll be very selective on who we choose to work with from there.
This is Trey Doherty, our program director.
Wake up call every day. Bathhouse at 7 o'clock in the morning. Breakfast is at 7:45 every day. We try to fit in 1 or 2 recreation times in each group for every day of the kids. Kind of let them do their own thing. Safari trip and pet zoo, safari hunt activity, things like that. Every group of kids are going to do that. We'll talk more about that later. Lunch is always at noon. Dinner at 6. Usually something slow after dinner, like story time or something, to cool the kids down before they head off to the bathhouse, and lights out at 9:30. So the safari trip and the petting zoo is going to be like one of the main activities for all the kids. Every age group is going to get to do it at least once. First, going to be a hayride out through the nature trails, out in the woods with our kids, using some of the farm equipment we have. We'll have some of our animals out there, like our horses, our donkey, maybe some goats, some cows, kind of painted up safely, of course, like zebras. So the safari hunt is also one of the main activities, kind of also some safari related. We just figured split the kids up into teams, hunters and animals, kind of. Just let them have a good old fashioned water balloon and water gun fight, and then after that, maybe sit by a campfire and eat some s'mores.
Recreation time can be used for resting, swimming, basketball or archery, or even arts and crafts.
Hello, my name is Sophia Cipriano, and I am the CFO of the Central City YMCA Summer Safari Camp. All right, and so we also have our nature activities facilities. So this includes the archery range, the horse corral, and the livestock farm. The archery range, obviously, each kid will have a bow and arrow and be able to shoot at their targets. The horse corral will mainly be horseback riding, but we also will have a fun lassoing activity that will be there. And then we also have a livestock farm, which includes goats, mule, cows, the horses, and the sheep. All right, and then our remaining of the activity facilities, we have our fun obstacle course. Well, we will have the safari themed Explorer versus Wildlife, the basketball court, which will hold activities such as basketball, foursquare, jumping rope, chalk art. And then we also have our arts and crafts shed that kids will use for pottery, making bracelets, painting, and just unique activities like that. All right, and then our remaining of the activity facilities, we have our fun obstacle course. Well, we will have the safari themed Explorer versus Wildlife, the basketball court, which will hold activities such as basketball, foursquare, jumping rope, chalk art. And then we also have our arts and crafts shed that kids will use for pottery, making bracelets, painting, and just unique activities like that.
For parents who cannot drop their kids off at camp, we will be renting a school bus for 2 hours each pickup and drop-off day. It'll pick up and drop off at 12 p.m. at the Central City YMCA.
So we have food and beverage, which is the largest portion of our expenses, accounting for 46.7% of all expenses. We also have programs, equipment, and supplies. So this is the maintenance and how we run our programs, what we need to run our facilities, and just things like that. We have utilities and maintenance, which is pretty self-explanatory. Transportation, when we are renting the bus to get kids who need the transportation to and from the camp. Insurance, which Trey talks more about, and we have a budget of $48,000 for market and branding. All right, so starting with our first expense, we have salaries. We have 43 employees in total, and our salaries come to a total of $515,025. Taxes, you can see here that I broke down each employee's income and the tax withheld within each paycheck. All right, so starting with our revenues, our biggest source of revenue is the camp registration fees. So we are having 750 campers pay $1,800 each to come into our camp, which is totaling to $1,350,000. Our second largest source of revenue will be contributions and scholarships. How are we going to get this money, you may ask? We are going to be raising scholarships through local businesses and local restaurants. We are going to go in and ask them if they would like to sponsor a child. And if they say yes, that will be great. If they say no, we will move on to the next local business. We will need to raise $500 each for the 306 underprivileged children who want to come in. And this will account for 10% of our total revenue, totaling at $153,000. So our last source of revenue are our materials sold. We had to sell a few animals to make space for our activities. So those animals included 1 goat, 1 horse, and 1 cow, making our gross profit come to a total of $1,511,000.
Catastrophic participant accidental coverage will be what's needed to cover everything on the camp and all the activities and the campers as well. Also, some things need to be added, like some riders and renewals annually, of course. We believe that a $5 million liability coverage for about $66,000 annually is a reasonable policy, looking at other places that we've researched.